Jacques here, working as a Christian pastor with one thought to help you do life well. A friend of mine once shared a story with me that I will never forget. He went to hospital for a major back operation and he shared the room with a very rich and very prominent man who was struggling with his health and eventually ended up dying. Over the days that they shared the room, no one came to visit this rich man until one day a well-groomed young businessman walked into the door to visit my friend's roommate. The young man stayed about 5 minutes and clearly didn't want to be there. And as he walked towards the door, my friend overheard that the young man was actually his roommate's son. His roommate asked his son to stay just a little bit longer, but as he asked this, the young man turned around to him and looked at his father angrily and responded, "When I was young, you were never there, but you were always off making your own fortune. Don't expect me to waste my time on you while I'm off making my fortune." My friend's roommate died a couple of days later, and he had no one visiting him or even caring. It's an extreme example, but it does raise a very important point. One of the most important relationships you and I have to invest in is our family relationships, our close relationship. The interesting thing about a relationship is that it's never static. It's either growing or it's dying, but it never remains the same. The strange thing about relationships also is that it always requires a set amount of time that we will either spend investing intentionally to grow the relationship, or that we will be forced spending the same amount of time trying to save the relationship. So here's a bold challenge to you today. Look at your close relationships. Are you intentional with them, or do they take the back seat to other things? I want to propose to you that you cannot afford not to make your close relationships a priority, because if you don't, these relationships will slowly die. One day you will wake up and realize although you climbed the ladder, you ended up on top of the wrong tree. So make time for them. See you soon.